good evening to you, and we hope you enjoy the first round of the 2022 NFL Draft right here on Denver 7.
The Broncos did not end up having a pick. We're like, will they trade up? We're not sure, but I'm sure George Payton and company were watching closely to see how things shape up for who's available tomorrow.
So much to watch tonight. Lionel and Troy are here, and they're all over it. Gentlemen?
Yeah, the Broncos were watching. We were all watching, but it wasn't quite the same intensity as when the Broncos have a first-round pick. But we'll take it, because here's why they don't have a first-round pick. Because they got this dude. Number 3 rolled into town this week at minicamp, Russell Wilson. Would you rather a first-round pick or a proven elite Pro Bowl, Super Bowl quarterback? I think we'll take the Super Bowl, Pro Bowl quarterback anytime. All right, Troy Rank is with us, Broncos insider. And we heard George Payton talk a few minutes ago, and Russell Wilson, Troy, about Russ having input on the draft.
Yeah, listen, when you get a quarterback like Russell Wilson, Lionel, he's the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. So you kind of run everything by him. That is the modern NFL. He is, in so many ways, Peyton Manning 2.0. So I like the fact they're asking Russ. What it also says, Lionel, is Russ is going to be here long term. He's not going to be here for just a couple of years.
Right, so we don't need a quarterback. What do we need here?
Well, the Broncos, they need to iron out some wrinkles still. Just because they got Russell Wilson, that's not enough. They've got to get a cornerback. They've got to get an edge rusher, maybe a tight end, even an offensive tackle. So they need to add depth and maybe pick up one starter. But they've got some work to do these next 2 days.
All right, well, let's hear how they're going to do it. Here's George Payton right now talking about what they're going to do in that war room tomorrow.
When we get to that second day, we'll be on the phone calling every team, and we'll have an idea of what we want to do that second day, especially as it starts dropping, to the mid rounds, and then we'll decide whether we want to move up, do we want to stand pat, or do we want to move back, and that kind of depends who's there, how many players we like are there.
All right, hard to tell what's going to happen, Troy, but you got a mock draft posted on the denverchannel.com. Who would you pick? Who is George Payton picking at number 64 in round 2?
Yeah, I think I know more about mock turtlenecks than mock drafts, but hey, I gave it a shot. Listen, if it were me, I think they're going to have a chance to get Nick Bonita from Oklahoma. He's an edge rusher. He's a guy who's very accomplished in college. He could come in right away and play significant snaps. Because remember, Bradley Chubb's dealt with injuries. Randy Gregory had shoulder surgeries. So you bring in Bonita, he could be a backup along with Malik Reed and Jonathan Cooper. And if Chubb isn't healthy or Gregory isn't healthy, this kid could be a starter maybe even 2023. So that's where I would go. Originally, I thought, hey, how about the local kid, Chad Muma? He's right up the road. Parker, great player at Legend High School, a safety who became a linebacker. I just don't think he's going to be available. He would probably be more in the 50 to 55 range, Lionel. The Broncos to trade up to there, that would mean there would only be like one guy remaining they like. I don't think that's the case. What changed my mind? The Broncos really like Jonas Griffith at inside linebacker, so they don't really have a need as much right now for Chad Muma, but you got to keep your eye on it.
All right, well, he's a local guy. I would love to see him at Dove Valley. Another local guy, Trey McBride, is going to be the first Colorado player picked in the draft. From Fort Morgan to Fort Collins to the big time. Let's go to big time anchor Nick Rothschild in Las Vegas right now, covering the draft with more on Trey. Nick?
Yeah, Lionel, they call me high roller now that I'm here in Vegas. But with Trey McBride over the last few days, it was trending towards not a first-round pick for him, and that's the way it played out. But he's not going to be around long on day 2. He is the best tight end in this draft, and that's because he's an absolute mismatch. He's great in the passing game. He's great in the blocking game. But why listen to me tell you about this? Listen to Trey himself speak about it.
They're getting a competitor, a playmaker, and a guy that's going to, give it their all, a guy that you won't have to worry about off the field, a guy that leads by example, does everything the right way, and most importantly is a winner, a guy that wants to win, competes, and loves the game of football. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I just need an opportunity somewhere, and whoever, takes a chance on me is going to, make a good pick. So.
Troy, I heard you mention that the Broncos might be in the market for a tight end, and I know it's probably a slim chance that the hometown kid gets to play for the hometown team, but if he does manage to get picked up by the Broncos, he will be following the footsteps of one Joel Dreesen. Dreesen went to Fort Morgan High School, then CSU, then ended up playing with the Broncos, and Dreesen is one of Trey McBride's mentors, so a lot of poetry in motion here on day 2. We'll have to keep an eye and see where McBride lands on Friday, guys.
All right, thanks, Nick. We'll see you again tomorrow from Vegas. That's all for now. The draft really begins tomorrow for Broncos country.
All right, thank you, Lionel. Thank you to Nick High Roller Rothschild. Is that what his name is now? Everyone, the NFL Draft continues tomorrow on Denver 7. Coverage for the second and third round beginning at 5 o'clock. But if you want your trusty local news, don't worry. Denver 7 News at 5 and 6 will be streaming on the Denver 7 Plus app and online on the denverchannel.com for you.